Let me tell you one thing. There's this thing, wokeness in football. I hate that thing. I am an Arsenal plus Barcelona fan.
That is not being
only
woke.
one man team.
No, that's not being woke. Let me tell you something, Cristiano. If that is being woke, then essentially I'm a Real Madrid fan. Because the first team I ever supported in my life was never Arsenal. It was Real Madrid. No, I'm not like
the first team.
I'm telling you. Essentially, when I started like this is football, when umeanza kujua football, you know what you are doing. Sile ati Man U Arsenal nini,
you know,
una watch ball.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
If you grew up in Spain.
No, why?
The main league people are watching is the English Premier League, so you definitely have to get an English.
No, listen, Crispian, in 99 EPL ulikuwa unaiwachia wapi pia?
In 99 I was not even born yet.
Exactly. So relax. When I tell you I'm a Real Madrid fan, I became a fan before you were born.
No, mlitoana wapi na Hey, Wagwan. We're back again at the alternate channel. So, how have you guys been like, man? Mekuaje?
Cha muhimu ni uhai,
kupumua.
Na Champions League quarter final. Hiyo tu.
Crispiano.
Mimi nimekuwa fiti, siwezi complain. Football wise pia siwezi complain. I'm happy. Mimi niko sawa.
Uko sure? Uko sure?
Niko sure.
You know you guys went from a quadruple size ni
let me ask you by the way. Mbona kila season inakuanga Liverpool is the only team expected to win a quadruple? Kwa hizo teams zingine they don't participate in 4 competitions.
Go ask Eric Njiru. He's always lifting the quadruple
every season. Of you guys.
Alafu unajua saizi
kuna Eric Njiru.
Saizi imekuwa shifted. Ati Slot is winning only the Premier League. What do you mean only the Premier League?
So you will tell us today you have a car.
He's in his first season, no signings, no support from
Chiesa. He was not signed.
15 million bargain Federico Chiesa.
All that money on Chiesa, you tell us.
He has only played 4 games.
Mavadashvili was signed also, but you decided to give him on loan. It's not that he hasn't signed.
We have enough keepers.
So why were you signing a keeper?
See, we are looking at the future.
Oh, the future that was you lifting the UCL after topping the group stage.
You guys are the most useless number 1.
They remind me of another team.
Arsenal.
No.
257 nights.
No. There's another team. No. Listen. There's another team that was on top, and they never knew those playoffs. Inter Miami. They set a record for the most points.
Sasa mambo ya Inter Miami na usiana wapi na nini?
It is as useless as Liverpool's number 1.
Ama ile Arsenal 247 nights.
Hiyo walitolewa, at least walimaliza number 2. Yao walitop number 1 tukaambia league. Actually your favorites to lift the UCL. Statistically wise, game wise, everything wise.
Because we have UCL heritage.
So where is the heritage against a PSG with none? Where was it?
Let me tell you what happened against PSG. They were the better team in the first leg.
Yeah, I remember Alisson was
in the second
the man
leg
of the match.
I can say we were not the better team. We were like it was 50-50, but we improved from the first leg.
You had better chances in the second leg.
Actually, the second leg you only had good chances during the first half. Before they settled in the early moments, Salah missed. Diaz, I don't even want to talk about him. Nigga has 1 goal in the past 17 games. Jota 1 in the last 19.
He's finished at what?
Finished at 27.
But I blame Partey. Partey is the one who injured Diaz in that season of 21-22.
No.
When when you are in your prime.
After all that time.
21-22 is when you're blaming someone 2 seasons. How many?
Let me tell you.
3 seasons ago.
Do you know we signed Diaz not 21? It was actually
22-23.
22-23. We signed Diaz in January when we were going for the quadruple.
You're always going
for the quadruple in January, man.
Diaz was even Mane became a false nine. Firmino was relegated to the bench. Diaz was lighting up the left wing.
And then
we were looking at the new Neymar. Diaz was on fire. Even when we started the new season, we were very poor.
And
but
he was
Diaz
on fire.
was always on fire.
The fire has dimmed.
Now, when he got that injury by an unnamed English player, he has never been the same since that injury. We always see.
No, but when the season started, he was like another version of Diaz.
That was like a purple patch, I can say.
So the patch is gone.
The patch is so.
Alikuwa na hii jezi.
Hizi anavaa red amesahau mpira.
But anyways, come to think of it, the game first leg Alisson carried you.
Yeah.
Na ile kubebo yani. I thought you have scarfed the 1-0 win. At Anfield you control the game, score another goal, make it difficult for them. In the first half you had every chance to actually do it, because the moment you score another goal becomes 2 goals for PSG. I knew that Liverpool managed that game to the end. But
I think in the second leg, we played into their hands, because I think our plan was to come and score an early goal, then sit back like we did in Paris. Now when we failed to score an early goal, PSG settled in. They even during the early minutes, they could not even string passes together. They were losing the ball. We were not even pressing, because I don't know, this season actually, I don't think we have been pressing like the way we were pressing with the club. Our pressing has regressed.
You're just pressing without the gang.
You've become so little on the counter.
And then the PSG midfielders were very good, because we were half pressing. We were pressing half-heartedly. Vitinha was good on the ball. Fabian Ruiz was good.
Vitinha, that ball.
João Neves. I think there on the midfield is where we lost it, because it reached a point I could not see the midfield. So Bosley was the only one who was trying to press. When he's beaten, you see nobody is there to cover him.
So that influenced the subs for McAllister, because many people are saying you should never have subbed of McAllister.
But McAllister was really working hard.
Yeah.
And he was knackered. Of course, I can say Slot didn't have a plan B, because he got out. Enrique had a plan. If we are going to penalties, let me bring on my players who can take penalties.
Yeah. And then an
18-year-old removed. So Bosley has been taking penalties for his country. McAllister, a World Cup winner, I was taking penalties at Brighton.
Yeah.
So in the players who are remaining in the pitch, I was just confident somehow, because I was saying, this is Anfield.
You're confident with Darwin Núñez. We are confident that Darwin Núñez is going to take a penalty.
I don't. You see, Darwin Núñez is like those people. Somebody is dumb but is confident. I was like, I knew in my head. I was saying Salah will obviously take the first.
Of course,
Virgil will take. But I don't know when he will take. But
he was waiting for the last penalty.
When I saw Núñez stepping up for the second penalty, I was like, okay, you have done nothing since coming on.
And you have missed chances.
Let me see what you can do.
Darwin Núñez will always be Darwin Núñez.
It's called being bravery dumb. You're bravery dumb. You know you're dumb, but you're brave.
That is the best way to describe him. But I don't think it is a shame losing to PSG. The way they played.
No, you know, the funniest thing about all this was during the group stage, when Arsenal faced PSG, they were told it's just PSG, it's a bland team. You remember? I was here with you guys. We were just told it's just PSG. Right now, you as a Liverpool fan, there's no shame in losing to PSG.
But you cannot say the same form you met PSG in is not the same
it's
form.
Okay, this year they have been on
but at the same form. But the time you met them, Dembele only had 2 goals.
Yeah.
Dembele was being to sit there in Paris. People say go back to Barcelona. Yeah. But now he picked up form. The team gelled.
João Neves has understood what that team is.
But the one thing that most people underlooked about PSG is the technical quality that team has.
In the midfield, actually.
Not even in midfield.
The whole team.
The entire, there are some teams you find it's the defense that's good for them. Their teams are the midfield is good for them, and their teams are the attack is good for them. With PSG, they have way too much technical ability across all sections of the group,
Even on
of
the
game.
bench.
Even on the bench, they do. The only problem that they have is Marquinhos and Donnarumma are stealing a living out of PSG. It's time to phase them out, but
I think that is the last when they phase out those two players.
Donnarumma is not old.
It's not about age.
He's stealing a livelihood out of PSG.
Donnarumma is the first player to pick at 17.
Yeah. The guy is
since he left Milan, he has just
been downwards. But anyway, now that Liverpool are out, who do you think are favorites?
I know
It's not Arsenal. Just say it's not Arsenal because that is why you want to.
Why should I speak?
We'll
about
do
them?
justice for Atletico.
I'll never speak about Arsenal. I'll just wait.
The thing is, for me, it's both my teams, so they are favorites, both of them.
Unai has a plan for me.
For who? For PSG or who?
No, whoever will be on the way.
It's PSG.
After PSG, I know.
Do you think?
I think Aston Villa will be.
They'll beat PSG.
Yes, PSG.
They will beat PSG.
Yes.
I don't.
You know, Aston Villa are unbeaten at home in 16 games.
So Aston Villa are your favorites too.
Since who?
I think they lost to a London team.
That's a Arsenal, the one that has. So if Aston Villa meet Arsenal again, you're saying this time Unai.
Where will you meet them?
In the semi-finals.
Yeah.
As who?
Where?
How?
As Arsenal, Real Madrid. So
you see, one thing about Real Madrid.
Yeah.
They can have good players, they can have bad players, they can have a bad game,
but the
economy will just regulate itself.
Did you see?
And speaking of Madrid, their derby, the second leg.
Yeah, because
a very controversial penalty.
But not even about the penalty. Atletico should have killed Madrid a long time ago.
That was a high quality match.
Yeah, true.
And PS Atletico, they are hard done to be eliminated.
What went wrong for Atletico? I think they scored too early. Because I think Madrid came to defend.
Yeah.
But then when Atletico scored early, Atletico are like, we can just sit back, try hit on the counter, or we can go to, because Simeone is comfortable with anything you can bring, I will be there.
But
I think that scoring early spoiled Atletico's plan.
They decided to readjust to their game plan because initially, if you see Real Madrid starting with Luka Modric, just know they want to control the game. Yeah. They want to control the tempo, the pace, and everything. Yeah. So at the moment Atletico scored first, take advantage, take the momentum, go at them hard, but they were afraid to do that. You know the fear, because at the end of the day, Madrid were not pressing. Madrid don't press. Madrid wacheza nayo, they just sit back and wait for you. Atletico had the technical ability to go at Madrid. You just go full throttle at this team. Yeah. Just hit them. Now they score early. They decide we are at home. We'll wait for those moments. And the moments, you have Thibaut Courtois at the back.
Simeone has to be the most haram football manager in the history of haram football manager.
You're at home. And
they're at home. Take the game to them.
Metropolitano was buzzing. Have you just... You're listening to the
but
game.
But you can't blame him.
No.
That is his DNA.
Yeah,
you can see it in his son.
Yeah.
But his son, bro, that boy can run.
But now, on the same game, I really hate it when things happen in a game and the next thing that happens is UEFA convenes meetings to discuss something.
Something that was not
something. You remember that time we were facing you guys at Wanda Metropolitan?
Yeah.
That's Sissoko handball.
Yeah.
Immediately after the game, there was a convention. And now the rules have to change. Like, what's the point of all this? Why can they try and have looked at everything? Because Atletico have every right to go and be like, what are the rules really? How is it supposed to be? Does VAR intervene?
But at the end of the day, I tend to think if you're using VAR, you have the tech, you have the tech, you have the cameras, you have the angles, you have everything. For you to call that a double kick, I wonder who was in that VAR. Because it wasn't a double kick at all. I'm a Madrid fan, but Atletico are robbed.
I've seen that video countless times. I'm not still seeing the other touch.
Where's the double touch in that video?
I'm not seeing the other touch.
UEFA said it's because of the technology in the ball. The ball sensed that it's being touched. So, they have that technology in there. But you see, the guy was going down. He was going down. Yeah. What do you expect him to do? A pull back move.
Anyways,
the rules are becoming a bit murky and murky as things go ahead. Technology is fun
But
for
also,
football.
football is one funny sport because there was also, it was March 11th, I guess, that game, our game. It is the same time we lost to Atleti in the 2020 before COVID. It was the final match before COVID.
Yeah.
It's the same things that happened. We dominated. We needed 2 goals. They beat us 1-0 at the Metropolitano. We came and scored. We scored really early. Now we were looking for the second goal. We chased, nothing. Then in the extra time, it's
out of the blues.
The script writers cooked.
But extra time, even for Real and Atletico, when they go to the extra time, each team was looking for a goal.
Yeah.
It was end to end.
Yeah.
You wonder why were you not doing this
For 90 minutes.
You're waiting for the extra 30 minutes for it to be end to end, and as you're waiting for penalties. They actually have one rule: if you get to extra, take it all the way. But anyways,
but I think Madrid is just Madrid, because even if you look at the final penalty from Rudiger, Oblak had saved it.
you're wondering, does this team operate on voodoo or something? Because Oblak had the ball.
There were moments in the game you are thinking, today is the day
Atleti might finally do
actually, even before we had the Rondo last time, in the when you're discussing with Dan and Brian, I told them I will not be surprised if Atletico actually kick out Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Because now I'm surprised Real Madrid actually kicked out Atletico. Because deep down I felt like
but
the way Real has been
Atleti
surviving
was the better team.
Was the better team.
Yeah.
But the better team
even the
more
first
often
leg,
never
second
wins.
leg, both.
You console yourself with you are the better team.
And hata nyi karibu tu mkwe the
And now
better
Madrid
team.
have the easiest fixture in the next round, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
That's easy.
Yeah, they have the easiest fixture in the next
I think
round.
they might rest even players
Yeah.
so they can focus on the league.
Oh yeah, by the way. They've been shaky in the league.
Yeah.
They can rest
They
some
can
of
rest the players.
Brian, you see, you're not here to tetea your Arsenal.
No, but
They're saying it's a walkover.
no heritage, no nothing.
Just vibes.
Just vibes.
Just 2006.
Yeah. 2006 Henry
206 plus 9 years, 2015. There's a repeat of the 206 final this year.
Bro, we are in 2025.
This is why mathematics is being banned in Kenya. Arsenal fans are embarrassing math teachers, bana.
In the teenage years since that final, 19 years later, Arsenal do justice to Barcelona.
But I see the most Arsenal fans are talking about Saka will be back. Krosi moja, Merino bao. and then everything will be over.
No, if Saka is back,
But
Merino
Havertz
doesn't
is out
play.
for the season.
I think Merino's run as a 9 is coming to an end shortly after the international break. If Bukayo comes back, you play Nwaneri there. I think Ethan will be pushed to number 9.
The false 9.
Yeah.
All you can do is wait.
All you can do is wait. It's of no use arguing. So the other game,
Barcelona. Hey,
Benfica.
tore them apart in the first half, bana.
But in the first leg, it was actually a 50-50 game.
50-50. It was a 50-50
even with 11 men,
Benfica did their best.
So we can't
But
blame
in
them.
the
But
second leg,
we saw it coming.
Yamal and those
Yamal and Rafinha are unstoppable, man.
Rafinha is on 11 goals in the Champions League. Yeah.
No penalty.
Hey,
Record breaker.
He's only 6 goals away
from who?
from breaking the Champions League goal scoring record.
But set by who?
I don't know.
Thierry Henry in
You can never
2006.
know.
Thierry Henry in 2006.
No, as a Madrid fan, the only one person who can set records.
I like how
All
this.
those don't matter without a World Cup.
I like how this guy skips away from Arsenal when things are not working. And
No,
suddenly he's a
no.
Madrid fan.
I've asked who set that record of most goals in the UCL season. So it was a Madrid player.
Thierry Henry.
Mr.
The one and
Champions
only.
League. Mr. Champions League.
Mr.
The one
Champions
and
League.
only. Exactly. So
But now,
Al Nassr's finest.
yes.
but now in spite,
And now he wants to lift it with Arna.
in spite of all that attractive high press football that Barcelona are ripping teams apart with, now they are going to face probably one of the most difficult opponents. When it comes to that, the theory of an unstoppable object versus an immovable object.
So it's immovable. Dortmund.
Sindio.
Dortmund and them
the great wall of Dortmund.
You win.
You know the problem.
Where was the wall last night?
The problem with Dortmund is they were the most bipolar team in the league in the world.
You win today
they will wake up
they will wipe you
and
tomorrow.
they will wipe you out, and then tomorrow they are dead.
Me, I'm not even talking about.
But
I think the
wait, didn't you face Barcelona this season in the group stage? What was the scoreline?
I don't quite remember.
You played Barcelona.
they played Barcelona.
Yes, they were in the same. You played
the same.
It was 3-1 or 4-1, but Barcelona threw you up.
Yeah.
Actually,
They played. They faced each other in the group stage.
That was the day we woke up when we were horrible. But I promise you, in the quarterfinals, we will wake up when we are good.
So you want to go to another final this year again?
Yeah. Who says no?
Barca will wipe away them. I think the difficult match will be if Inter go past Bayern.
Inter is going to the final corner.
If Inter go past Bayern,
but the ideal,
I think Inter will go all the way.
The ideal semi-final now is when he's saying, you see that immovable object, that is Inter Milan. Dortmund, you cannot call yourself that, bro.
Gaslighting, Simba.
You are gaslighting yourself, and you know how you'll concede even 4 goals.
That's the Dash Lotto.
But now Barcelona versus Inter Milan. Now that is where everything is. You come attackers, Inter Milan will know how to sit back. Barcelona will do your high line. But anyways, that is one stage after. We wait for it. Mimi kama Arsenal pale PSV niliwaambia humble yourself before the Lord.
Hizo bao 7 mlifunga mtakuwa mnawisha kufunga zote. Mlimaliza bao zenu za UCL na hiyo game. Mtakuwa mnasema na tumebakisha kidogo. So the question was, who are now your favorites to win it? For me it was Liverpool. I remember it was Liverpool.
When Madrid are still in it, of course Madrid are still favorites.
Okay, as a Madrid and Arsenal fan, both my teams are not favorites. On my part, I take Inter Milan.
Yeah, me too.
Simply because of defense.
Inzaghi has been a menace.
Bro.
But even Bayern are also becoming like Dortmund. They're also bipolar.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
But Inter are consistent.
I will not.
That's why they can decide that day they become bipolar and win that game.
They wake up like
2 legs
to be Bayern 2012.
They actually can do it.
They can.
Inter mimi Inter naona kiambia company una hiyo experience.
I think you see Palhinha has been out for some time. Mm-hmm. That really destabilized the company. Company didn't have a backup plan. And Pavlovic was not ready to step up for the big time.
Yeah.
I think Palhinha is now back. I think they will be more stable defensively. But I think Inter might be too much for them. But I'm just thinking of their motivation factor is the final is at Allianz at the home ground. I think that is a big motivational factor.
But Inter also looking to tumekuwa final juicy. We need to get back there and prove that we can actually do it.
This time around we win. Either way, Bayern having a final at Allianz Arena is just useless because I remember them being beaten by Chelsea there. Ilikuwa nimejaa hiyo siku.
But I don't think Bayern are going to.
They're not going past it.
I don't think they're going to go past it.
But it will not be easy. It will be a close tie.
Yeah.
It will be, but
because if you see Inter conceding 1 goal. Throw 1 goal.
Open play.
In spite of all the teams they faced. That's
in 11 games, bro. No, it's actually what? 8 games, 10 games.
10 games, 1 goal conceded.
1 goal conceded. That is quite something.
And now finally, at least I'm going to see if I hate Kane for. I don't hate. I love Kane. I normally say he's the best striker in
but
world
you hate
football
watch
currently.
him.
But I hate him, especially when it comes to big games. This guy was at my club for more than 15 years. Mm-hmm. The biggest goes to work when it mattered. The biggest when it mattered. Unajua as in kila mtu amechoka kama punda. Tumefika mahali sasa. It's up for him to, he's
carry us na tubebe hapo.
Ni sasa hapa ni wewe. Kila mtu amechoka kukufikisha hapa. Bro.
Anakuwa
Ken becomes Darren Bent. Ana disappear. You can't even see the guy.
Bent was he becomes Darren Nunes.
So it's finally time for him to show that in the big stage. If he does it against Inter,
I think he will step up this time.
Bastoni will be on his case, my guy.
That's the problem. Bastoni De Vrij. That partnership is immense.
You're told shadow that boy. You wait.
Harry Kane will be there. Moja saizi niko nyuma ya Kane.
So Bayern ndio uko naye.
Probably, but Unai has a plan for me.
This guy's favorite is Aston Villa.
Achana huyu. Villa aende mahali. They
Villa will beat PSG.
No. That one I refuse.
Let me tell you, they will win. They will scam a 2-1 at Villa Park. Then you will see the deepest
deep block.
My guy, you have Disasi at the back. What are you telling me?
There's this
What?
Alex Moreno will be back. They will play a back five. You see nowadays the way they rotate the wing backs, not actually left back and right back. Cash and
Look at Dean
and Madsen. You see Madsen plays the Champions League. One plays 60, one plays 30. If you play 30, you start the league.
So you're telling me,
I think they will be up for it.
No, you look at them, then you look at the other team with the wing backs they have. You have the option of
Nuno Mendes,
Damian.
See, let me tell you, there's also one factor that you're not looking at. Unai has managed PSG before.
So?
And then PSG have beaten Liverpool. Their confidence are over the roof.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But you're
confidence.
They'll underestimate Villa.
So Enrique
Aston Villa beat
manager to
and then the team he has, the team he has, and the team Unai has heritage.
Yes.
So
that's where I will get one over Enrique.
Yako ni chuki juu wale watoa.
You're just hating on this pure hate on PSG. The pain, because of the pain, bro. The pain.
It's not even pain.
Zero European heritage, my guy.
Anyway, all we can say is that in the next round, the quarterfinals, it's going to be explosive. The matches that have been set, they're going to be purely entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, we also expect some upsets, obviously.
Definitely.
The biggest upset would be Madrid getting knocked out.
Yeah.
We agree.
Yes, umesema ni walkover.
Yeah.
So you're on the upset pekee.
Anyway, that's all for the UCL.
But the upset will be there.
There's also the UEL. Najua, you guys don't pay attention to the UEL, but we are now at a stage where you have to pay some attention.
Yeah. Now it's
we have some very brilliant games coming up. We have Lazio versus the underdog of the competition so far, which is Bodo
Glimt. And for me, as I said on HBR, and I will say it here live, my favorites for Europa will always be Lazio.
He has his team Lazio. On the other time, we have Tottenham versus Frankfurt.
Yeah,
it promises to be a good game.
Another multi-fixture. What una get? Will Romero Van der Ven be back?
See, they're already back.
They're back.
See, they've already midweek. They're the ones who
they will face. There's a young boy there called
Etikite.
You go Etikite.
That tells him how much I pay attention to the Europa.
But they played the league game. It's not even the Europa. They were back for the league game.
Maybe I was watching La Liga or Serie A.
Excuses galore.
No excuses. Seriously, if Tottenham not playing me, I don't think I'll take the time to watch them when there's a better game to watch.
It's fine.
I'm a hater.
Okay, on the other side we have
Lyon, Man United and Lyon. Olympic Lyon. European heritage against European heritage.
I see a lot of Man United fans being so excited for the game against Lyon. And if I'm not wrong, Lyon is the team that was supposed to be relegated when the season started, if you remember, because of financial fair play. But you look at them firing the manager and hiring a new one, and all of a sudden everything has changed for them. They might end up playing the UCL from the league. So I don't understand. It's fine to have some confidence.
I think there was
United
an agreement.
fans have already beaten.
Yeah, Lyon, they're out.
For Sociedad, I knew they will beat Sociedad. That I will not even argue.
But they've always stumbled to Spanish opposition.
Yeah, they've always done it, and for the first time they were actually able to go past a Spanish opposition.
But Sociedad, they were with the Sociedad. Was it last season in the group stage or the season before in the Europa League battle? They beat Sociedad. Sociedad, kama ni any other. Me, nasema if it's Villarreal or any other team, Atletico or Real, they can tumble. Sociedad, never expect anything from Sociedad in Europe. I shall tell someone they just blank.
But they have some good players.
They have good players, but I don't know what happens. It's nika voodoo tu fulani mkifika champe, just become mkifika Europe, you are not quite yourselves, you get.
You become farmers.
Yeah. So anyways, I guess we take a break, then we take it from Man United Lyon before tuende ligi na finali fulani inatugoja.
Yeah, we will be there for the final.
Yes.
So the last game in the Europa fixtures, it's Rangers versus the team that plays in the stadium that the final will be played at. Athletic Club.
San Mamés pale.
Yeah, San Mamés.
Athletic versus Rangers. Rangers people have been downplaying them. I guess right now they are the underdogs in the Europa.
No, it's Bordeaux.
Bordeaux.
It's Bordeaux Glimt.
You can say
But
after Bordeaux.
After Bordeaux is
After Bordeaux,
Rangers.
it's them. But they hooped Mourinho, ban.
Haram.
They cooked Mourinho at home 3-1. Mourinho tried to save himself in the return leg.
But he tried.
2-0.
2-0 was a
2-0 away from home.
Yeah.
A deficit of 2 goals.
Yeah. So
And the way those Scottish fans are always hostile and very drunk.
hey, you know how loud they are.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's both teams. Even Rangers went to a hostel environment in Turkey, and Eastern European fans, there they are.
Wakanyamazisha na tatu.
Kapiga tatu, karudi. So for this one, I tend to think Bilbao, same with Bayern, the thought of you're playing at home. Hata venye walichangamkia Roma. At the end of the day, Roma, it look like Roma will edge them out. Come to San Mamés, we show you this is where we want to play this final.
Roma cooked themselves.
Anyways, at the end of the day, 3-1, Bilbao needed to score goals. They scored and they got there. So I will say it will be a tight fixture. But if where's the first leg? Is it at
San Mamés?
San Mamés.
Yeah.
If
First
Rangers
leg at
draw
San
that
Mamés.
game at San Mamés, they're
going to knock them out.
But mi naona tu Bilbao pale upatane na Man U ama Lyon, si ndio? Nyinyi mko side ya Bordeaux na Lazio.
Yeah.
The Europa League is looking watery. You get
Mimi as I said episode 1 tupatane San Mamés.
Ushafika.
Mimi nilifika kitambo.
Okay.
Nilifika kitambo.
Okay.
Mimi nangoja wenye wanakuja.
Okay.
Mimi hata nikiulizwa hizo timu zote kila team contribute player mmoja wakuja San Mamés. That will be the best for us.
Ataka Europa combined 11 versus Tottenham.
Yes.
Sasa wewe tumekusikia sana.
We are not going to talk
But
about
if you look
that
at
competition.
Spurs really have a good squad for their level. I think Europa is just their level.
Nah,
It's
their
not
level
like we
is
haven't.
below.
We've already won it before.
You have
So
reminded
it's not our level. It's something we've done.
The only European champions in North London.
Sindio bana. We've already done it. We have the heritage. Being knocked out by, if Frankfurt knocks out, it's heritage that has knocked out.
Kwani umezima Mike huyu? Ukiongelea European heritage.
Yesha ama Madrid hiyo heritage ikitajwa.
Niko na mingi hata mcombine zanyu. Chukua Europa zako, champe zako, chukua za mshikanisha.
Hapana, your team is Arsenal bana.
It's Arsenal.
You will
By
not-
the way, let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
There's this thing, wokeness in football. I hate that thing.
Hata walk
I
nonsense.
am an Arsenal plus Barcelona fan.
That
What
is
the
not-
fuck?
that is
You're
not being
only
woke.
one man team.
No, that's not being woke. Let me tell you something, Cristiano. If
Tell me.
if that is being woke, then essentially I'm a Real Madrid fan. Because the first team I ever supported in my life
Yeah.
was never Arsenal. It was Real Madrid. No, I'm
You
not
know,
lying.
the first team.
I'm telling you, essentially, when I started like this is football, when umeanza kujua football, you know what you are doing. Sile ati Man U, Arsenal nini,
You know,
una
okay,
watch
okay.
ball.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
If you grew up in Spain.
No, why? Me,
Yeah.
The main league people are watching is the English Premier League. So you definitely have to get an English
no, listen,
team.
Crispiano in 99, EPL ulikuwa unaiwachia wapi pia?
In 99 I was not even born yet.
Exactly. So relax. When I tell you, I'm a Real Madrid fan. I became a fan before you were born.
Arsenal mulitoana wapi na
Arsenal.
if there is one man who needs to be sued and jailed, it's Arsene Wenger.
No,
That guy has scammed a lot of people.
no, mimi hata si Wenger alituma
That guy has
ni
scammed a lot
support
of people.
Arsenal.
Wakiwa na Henry.
I have an uncle in Lamu. So he's a huge Arsenal fan. So I went to visit him when I was around 9 hapo. So it was like maipeleko experience something I've ever done, those big screens.
Yeah,
za
I
theater
understand,
nini.
yeah.
So kuna place alikuwa anaenda bro, mena nimewatch Arsenal, like I guess they were playing West Ham or another team. Henry cooked. And then my uncle was like,
You see,
mi nasemaga mimi
you see my
I became
point.
an Arsenal fan
Henry and
because of
Wenger.
Thierry Henry.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Henry and Wenger.
Monday was cooking and my uncle is still
And how did you
complaining
become
how
a
he's
Real Madrid
selfish.
fan?
He said he was a Madrid fan before he was an Arsenal fan.
Real.
But I have not had the Madrid experience. Tell me the Madrid
Real
experience.
was that Zizou overhead kick pale finali.
Zizu naye anakuanga na highlights.
Leverkusen.
Hiyo ni story yenu. So
No,
yeah.
me essentially the first
Okay,
football
personally,
game was-
hakuna shida ya kusupport team mbili, but you should say that I'm an Arsenal fan.
No.
Madrid is just a side chick.
No, it's not a side chick. At the end of the day, mi nasemaga, it's not the moment you say it's about being woke. That I usually call
Okay,
it.
now
No,
that-
I
okay,
usually call it colonial
Mindset.
mindset. Cause wewe in a colonial mindset inakuonyesha
Support team moja.
lazima ni support team ya England. Kati England we si fan wa
See,
ball.
like, this is the first team I watched and I loved it. And this
That's
is
your
what
team. Everything else is
Sawa.
it's a bonus.
It's a
Sa-
bonus.
Arsenal wanataka
Okay,
kusema ni bonus.
right now,
Sindio,
okay,
based on what you
right
say.
now,
Yeah.
Madrid is playing Arsenal. Which team are you supporting?
I will watch the game as a neutral. I have no support.
There's
for
nothing
either team.
as watching.
Neutral.
Even when I'm going to watch. Yes,
So,
I was watching,
no,
I was watching
umesema-
Brentford versus Bournemouth and I was not a neutral.
You are,
You have never supported any of the two teams.
Yeah.
Exactly. So me, I've supported both teams for more than 20 years. Actually, more than you have been alive.
Ni nini low blows bana?
So anyways, for this one, I will side with Arsenal. Why? Real Madrid have won this thing over and over and over again. At some point, nataka hata ile moja tu ya Arsenali, wache kuambiwana European heritage. So deep down I back Arsenal for this one. But if Madrid proceed, well and good. But for this year, for the Champions League wameniuliza, I'm giving 70% of my support to Arsenal. They try and get something for themselves.
70%, 30% nini ni uende na moja ukufe mkigongo wacha kuruka kwa pande ya 15. Kama ni Arsenal ni Arsenal.
Tokeni Champions, hiyo story hata memaliza huko.
Tumemaliza huko.
Hata wacha niongelele Arsenal
Hata
vile
tukitoka baada ya-
mnataka, si ndio? Si mnataka
Hapana,
tuongelee.
hadi sema ongelea
Sivyo,
Arsenal.
si wacha niongelee.
Tumesema
Wacha niongelee.
uchague yenye
Wacha
utakufa nayo.
niongelee
Wacha
side
70
chick, si
30.
fine ashore, side chick. So today,
So Arsenal is the side chick.
yeah, we have the London derby. Actually, you have to double London derbies,
Double header.
but we start with the most important one: Arsenal versus Chelsea. Hillary ametuzimia simu,
Bana alizimu.
hataki kukuja kutetea. He was supposed to be here atetea timu yake, but nikawa na perform kama timu yake ligi, unaona.
He's not in the defending conversation. I don't know, he doesn't know to defend his team.
He was only anyways, because I can only talk about Arsenal. Nastai kuiongelelewa kwanza. Who wants to defend Chelsea on behalf of Hillary?
Personally, I cannot. Siwezi. These are two London teams. I hate one more than the other.
Yeah.
So I siwezi tetea Chelsea. Furthermore, we've had the discourse of Chelsea too much here. They started the season so high and then they are going down on a decline. It's as simple as that.
I guess it's ni kama walichemsha maji moto huko kwao. Wakaambia
Wakakalia.
Palma siku anaenda kupiga shawa baridi. There's hot water.
He has become on Palma.
He's become on Palma. Alimwambia Palma be taking hot showers from now onwards. No more cold ones. But anyways, there's nothing to talk about. We can only do a combined 11. Ama kuna kitu natetea Chelsea juu
Mbona
mimi
unatetea
najua
Chelsea?
mimi najua bibi yangu anakuja ground nimfanyie ile kitu namfanyia.
Chelsea actually
Meo.
leo nilikuwa na expect Wembley but they decided to play the London derby, so pia ni sawa. Unajua kwa Wembley wanakuanga they have lost actually the last
Six
seven.
finals they've had.
Umewazoea huko.
Kwanza, Chelsea. When Chelsea were knocked out, I was really sad.
I guess the streak started with Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah.
Huwezi kumbuka FA ile tuliwapiga 2-1. So from
So,
there it's been a losing streak at Wembley.
What you're saying is, it's light work for Arsenal.
I know it's just the usual one.
The usual work for
Yes.
Arsenal.
But I don't think it will be that light as you think.
It will not be light, but it will be a win. A win is light.
A 2-1 is not a light win.
Kiburi ni kiburi. Point.
Yeah.
But najua there's something I argue.
But you know,
Cristiano.
there's also something I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
If Chelsea win, they're 3 points behind you.
No. Wako mbali. Wakitupiga
If they
watakuwa.
win, they're only 3 points behind. You know that's only one game.
And if we win.
That's why I'm looking on the Chelsea side somehow.
Oh, you're looking on the top 4 race. Yeah, contented. But winner elect tuko sawa.
I'm just looking at the other teams in and around.
Yeah.
Because Forest won yesterday.
They're 1 point
They're 1
off
point
Arsenal.
behind.
Man City fumbled again.
Not
But
a
they're
shock.
Nottingham. Brayo, prepare my money. Well, so Newcastle, they don't have a game. They have to face Liverpool. No, they have to play Newcastle, Aston Villa. So for them, they are level on points with Man City as it is.
Yeah.
Top 4 itakuwa tricks mzee.
But it's official. England 5 teams are going to the Premier League. All that needs to happen is one English team, just one win. Just one win. Any competition. UCL, UEL, or UCL. If one English team wins, they have 5 teams in the pot.
Unai will
All
deliver.
draws.
Hata si, but the best thing is Chelsea will win in the Europa. The conference. So the rest can lose. Chelsea watawabeba.
Brian told us Anthony. Kala. Dakika ya 90. Kala. Anthony
Chelsea
Kala.
wacheza nani?
They were given like Poznan.
Yes, umesema one game, not one trophy.
Yeah, not one trophy. Lakini wajua venye umesema they win the UE.
No, nimesema they will win. Simesema one game.
They registered Palma in the
knockout.
They have to.
Hey, they scammed.
but they registered him when he was warm. Unfortunately, he's warm. They should have gone with him when he was cold.
They registered him in autumn, not winter.
Not winter. It's their fault, man. So now we have the double header. Obviously, the main game is Arsenal versus Chelsea. It's a title decider for you guys since you're still
No, the title
lying
is
to
gone.
us.
What are we deciding?
You've already considered.
Kitambo. The
But
moment West Ham beat us.
Arteta walked out when he was asked that
It is
question.
not yet
It is not yet.
mathematically done.
Over my dead body.
Arteta-
Mathematics FC.
Kazi ya Arteta ni kucoach team. Kazi yangu ni kama fan kuwa na expectations. They are not there.
They're not there.
Yes.
You've considered it.
The moment we lost to West Ham, the league was gone.
Okay, fine.
And
enough.
Liverpool will only have the league to, after today, Liverpool only have the league to focus on.
You know, I hate this narrative of only. When Slot came in, you were like, oh, after
No, it
a
is-
good manager. No.
Wachana na
No,
slot.
Achana slot, nasema, Cristiano, mimi nimesema, after today, you'll only have the league to focus on.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Why
right.
are we focusing on something that we have already wrapped up?
So you just focusing
Nottingham
on
are
lifting.
I'm Nottingham are behind you very fast.
Yeah, so
And
not
you know
your
the good
American.
thing. You know the good thing. It's Nottingham who are chasing you, not Arsenal. If
Yeah.
it was Arsenal, you ingekuwa ishaenda. But
Yeah.
Nottingham are chasing you.
Nottingham is the only team that you have not beaten, actually.
You see?
That we have played over 2 legs.
But you see, Nottingham are still
When did
out
you
on
beat
your heels.
Arsenal?
I said over 2
2
legs.
legs. Yeah. So the second leg, bado nitakuuliza when did you beat us on 2 legs?
But it will not matter because you
No,
have
at the
given
end
us
of the
already
day-
a guard of
Honor.
honor. That is all that matters.
Uzuri nianzie stuff.
So even when City gave us a guard of honor in 2020, they beat us 4-1. That's the only time they won at Anfield when there were no fans.
Ni sawa.
Eric Njiru is finally getting an opportunity to use his suit before Ash Wednesday. Finally, he's going to use that suit.
Ash Wednesday. Oh, by the way, yeah.
Yeah, that
It's
suit.
in every.
That suit. Njiru ameweka suti kutoka
Ishapita
2020.
lakini ilikuwa like 2 weeks ago. Ash Wednesday came and passed.
See, but bado Yesu hajakufa.
Kwani mlikuwa muwe Yesu ndio mbebe league?
Yesu ubeusha in 2 December alafu anaenda akienda. If you get it.
But yeah, that nigga, only played in December and January.
December man.
December man. Akaumia.
So let's do a
Combined 11
of the big game.
Goalkeeper
That's what
obviously
matters.
ni Raya.
Sisi Fulham tushapiga.
Tutafika kwa hiyo game before
Wachana
tuende
na hiyo,
final. Anyways,
tushapiga.
Raya
Definitely.
there's no kubishana hapo. Sa right back tunaweka Jemo ama Gusto ama whoever we put there, no one is getting ahead of Timber.
Bro, Reece James.
It doesn't matter how long he hasn't been playing. I'll still pick Reece James over Timber.
Why? You tell me what's wrong with Timber defensively.
No. It's not a question of what's wrong with Timber.
He's a right back, so
it's not a question of what's wrong.
Reece James is good defensively.
He's good offensively.
But who has been better this season between the two?
Because Reece James has played a couple of games.
Been injured.
Exactly. So
and when
it's a combined 11.
He walks into the team. That's the difference.
If Reece James joins Arsenal, he walks into that team.
No, he doesn't.
He walks into that team.
It doesn't matter what
Nika Jesus
we're not talking about Jesus.
So
Reece James is a club captain.
Maybe he walks on crutches into the team, but he's not walking into a team.
Our director can come in.
Anyways, ni sawa. You have overruled me.
It's Reece James, man.
It's Reece James.
Not overruling. You can even bring Ben White.
No.
Or even Tomiyasu. You have like 15 defenders.
Ni sawa, leo akipikwa mtaniambia kani Reece James. Tunampika leo.
We'll be there.
So anyways, center backs hakuna kubishana. Chelsea has center back.
Gabriel and Saliba. It doesn't matter.
Obvious. No matter who they put, it's an obvious choice.
So
it's Miles Lewis Kelly versus Cucurella. Experience-wise, topia Cucurella.
He's been the better player, not experience-wise.
Experience-wise.
Actually, I would take Timber on
the left. He has been scoring. He has been defensively.
I would actually take Timber on the left above both of them.
Me, I'm taking
But
Cucurella
now Timber has been a right back. So just leave Timber where he is.
I take Cucurella any day, and as today is Sunday, I'll take him twice.
I'll even shave him and put him on there without the hair.
Nitamchukua lakini anyways wachana na Cucurella. So twende midfield, Caicedo, Thomas Partey.
I'm still taking Caicedo. We had this argument in the first leg, and now we are back in the second leg. I'm still taking Caicedo.
So let me ask. I'll just ask a simple thing. Yeah.
Ask away.
When Arsenal have played Partey as a holding midfielder, do you know how many games they've lost?
Why would I know?
Exactly. Because now you're doing the bias of doing Caicedo. Caicedo has been there.
It's not bias.
No, it's bias, bro. Caicedo is on a party.
In the first leg, we argued the same.
Partey is a good
what? Yes, exactly.
For Arsenal. You know,
no.
Cristiano.
For Arsenal.
Cristiano, you know.
Partey used to bench Rodri at Atletico. But
Rodri chased Partey away.
He chased him away.
Rodri left where unaniambia nini? Rodri like Jokaman. Rodri nakumbuka hata there's a time Simeone was asked why he starts Partey over Rodri. Do you know what his response was? Partey is more horizontal.
But the good thing Simeone is not making this combined 11.
Simeone knew amesema Partey is only good at Arsenal.
Four. I didn't say at
Arsenal. No, you have said for.
We're talking about bro.
It's only good for Arsenal.
We're talking about a combined 11 where it's Partey
against
versus Caicedo.
Yes, I'll take Partey any day. Caicedo hawezi ona Partey.
But I'm saying
Caicedo over Partey.
But the only thing Partey is better at Caicedo
is what? Arsenal has not lost a game. Partey ni ya West Ham pekee tulipigwa. Partey akicheza ka CDM. How many games have Chelsea lost with Caicedo there?
Maybe it doesn't matter how many
they've
lost.
You're telling me you're telling me James is better than Timber. Cucurella is better than Skelly. Caicedo is better than Partey. Then we come to results for both teams. You're telling me it doesn't matter.
Mimi
so what matters is what the better players.
Bro, we're not looking at results.
As an individual player, as an individual player, what is Caicedo better than Partey? No, you're nakuuliza.
He's a good striker.
You're nakuuliza as an individual, what is Caicedo better than at
defending, breaking the lines.
You know, in the
breaking the lines.
Cristiano, you know, if you go and rewatch.
I wish Brian was.
If you go and rewatch the episode where we had this same argument. This same argument.
The disrespect you have for Partey.
No, it's not disrespect, bro. It's not disrespect.
Ni kama nikuja nikwambie.
True or false?
He is.
Yes.
At Arsenal is the best midfielder.
And as I say, for Arsenal,
it's just supporting his point.
I'm not supporting you're supporting my point.
For Arsenal is the best.
Yes, and that is fine.
Yes.
But here we are talking about a defensive midfielder.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And we are making a combined 11 of Partey, v.
Caicedo.
And we're talking about defensive midfielders.
Yes.
If you watch the other episode, this game was there. We tried to make the same point, me and Hillary. It's not a question of what does Partey offer? How good is he moving forward? We made the argument for we need a DM. What's the primary role of a DM? Bro, that's my question. What's the primary role of a DM? Because we are making a combined 11s,
Yeah.
and we're going with each position.
Defense.
We are not going. What's the role of a DM?
Defense.
Who is better defensively? Is it Partey or Caicedo?
Caicedo is better.
And that was the argument that we made. If we're talking about a combined 11, we need a DM.
Yeah.
We're not taking it.
Because the other
We
midfielders
don't
will
hate
do the rest
Partey.
of
We
the
don't
job.
hate Partey. We don't hate him. We actually respect him because he's so good at playing the ball forward.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that defensive midfielder role that we are looking at in a combined 11, he takes it. And that was
hata niwapea, but mimi hakuna mtu atainisikizia Caicedo is better than Partey.
It's
But
fine.
anyways, for the combined 11,
ikifika ni offensively.
If I remember,
for the combined 11,
there was a time you wanted Caicedo at Arsenal. True or false?
yeah, we wanted him there.
Because
Because of what?
Rice alikuja.
Before Rice came, you wanted Caicedo too.
To anchor the midfield together with Partey.
Na sasa saa hizi
Ndio nakuuliza.
tuna make combined 11.
Rice akitoka nini? Akitoka West Ham. Alikuwa defensive midfielder hapo
Yeah.
pia.
Yeah.
Ametoa Partey hapo.
No.
Amefanywa nini? Amepewa role nyingine. True or not?
So
Because at the end of the day you cannot offer what Partey offers.
That
because
fine, and that is fine,
Rice
bro.
Rice cannot progress a ball, and you know that.
And that is why Partey is.
That's why Partey is playing as a DM.
Anyways, you tell me DMs kazi tu ni kudefend ni sawa, acha tutoke hapo. Umesema ni Caicedo.
Yes,
Not
Moises.
argue anymore.
Moises, Moi.
Mapea hiyo. Left side date Odegaard versus Cold Palmer. Tunapea njeve tu.
Palmer any day.
Watu wawili wamekuwa nika watu wamekuwa sikia jote.
Mimi I want a player who can do something, not a player who flicks hair.
It's okay. Cold Palmer.
Yeah.
The other side is Fernandez Rice.
It's Rice by Rice hata bila nini.
So Declan Rice. Right ni Nwaneri Madueke.
The battle of the mid.
You're calling Nwaneri mid.
I cannot judge a player for playing 8 games personally.
It's not worth it.
I cannot.
He has not played 8 games.
But if
He has scored 8 goals.
if it's him versus
He
Madueke,
doesn't have 8 goals.
if it's him versus Madueke, I'm taking Norway.
Overall,
Since
in all-
he started playing
in all
this season
competitions.
this season only.
In all
Where has he
competitions.
been?
In all comp. Carabao, he has 3. Champions League, he has how many? 2 or 3?
only. I don't.
The league, he has 3 goals. Respect.
If it comes to Norway versus Madueke, I'll take Norway. If it's Norway versus someone else, we can make an
Why not
argument.
Neto?
Neto. Si hata weke Neto pia. I'll still pick Nwaneri.
I'm picking Neto.
I'm picking Nwaneri.
Neto actually scored against you in the first leg.
Pedro Neto, but Pedro Neto has been underwhelming for the
But
price that he came from.
Neto has been
the
on and off.
expectations, he's been on and off. So I'll still pick Norway over him.
Me, I can't even pick Saka while injured.
Anyways, we don't pick injuries. Left is who?
Chickenelli
No, Trossard.
finished at 23.
Trossard, Sancho Amo.
Freedom fighter.
Hata Chickenelli versus Freedom Fighter.
I'll still take Chickenelli.
So,
Hey.
we'll put Trossard ahead of Martinelli.
I'll take
That
Martinelli.
forward line is mid as fuck.
I know.
One of the most beautiful front line ever. And it's a combined 11.
You're comparing two. Which
Ama tuleta Neto huko. But anyways, huko tushatoka. Tumepea Trossard. Sasa ni Merino ama ni Nkuku. Guy. This is the most lead combined 11 ever.
No, defensively iko sawa, midfield iko sawa.
attacking.
Bro.
There's this kid who's played 1 minute for you guys. You have a striker who has played 1 minute for you guys.
I remember you
Butler
was
Hey, 1 minute.
a certain game.
Butler OJ.
Is it
Ama
that?
ni-
Is that its name?
He has
Sabo.
a long game.
It's a very long
Yeah,
name.
Neil Butler and OJ or something.
I'll take Ojay over Nkunku. Nkunku and Nani, man. That 1 minute he was better than everyone else. he could put there.
Niko idol
That's
kama
true.
balloons and kunku.
OJ, but OJ is 22. Hata sijui nini afanya academy at this point. Haezi pick as in
Kuna, I think some players are just they pick slowly.
Jamie Vardy. Anangoja 27.
You see that tweet from Robertson in 2014 or 2015. Say life is so useless without a job.
but anyways, because doing Merino there is an injustice to Chelsea strikers.
Let's just give it to Nkunku because of his
Just-
his
yeah.
day. He's just the exploiter. Akina FC Noah, they've been seeing things.
He has played 9.
He's played 9. He's played
He's
false
scored
9.
some goals.
Yeah, so anyways, predictions before to predict game ya mwisho pale.
Is it possible for both teams to lose?
Acha ufala. Predict. Tuseme basi draw basi. That is
at the end of the day, Arsenal have been owning Chelsea too much.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to change.
So
2-0 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
I think Arsenal will win, but they will concede.
Sasa useme.
I think 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal. Okay.
Anyways, kumalizia skodi, you have a final
Today.
Yes.
Si hata mwache hii club haijawin over 70 years.
Ndio tuambie.
Simwachie.
Machozi ende straight to the London.
Msikoe hivyo. These guys have not won shit in 70 years.
It's not an easy game.
It is.
It is an easy game, bro.
Let me
is,
tell you,
honestly.
the same
Kama
thing I told
Newcastle
you.
ilipigwa na Man U final, nani hezi wapi?
Acha na man.
It's not even about final and everything. I'm just comparing squad wise because we don't have a right back. Trent was injured during the Paris game.
Bro, you have
Bradley.
Bradley is also injured.
Hata
Gomez is also injured.
Salah.
So who do you play?
Why did Kwanzaa come on in the Champions League? Because
So Gerrard Kwanzaa. No, sasa mtacheza nani hapo?
Kwanzaa will be even, but in the presser.
No, they don't have Lewis
Na-
Hall.
na-
They don't have Botman. Yeah, so
Botman has been out technically
But
half of the season.
he's always fit for Arsenal. But anyway,
He was fit actually for Arsenal in the Carabao second leg.
both legs, bro. Both legs. Botman was back. So anyways, they don't have Lewis Hall.
But their mid,
But,
their
they'll
mid
take,
is full,
I
is
guess,
back.
I guess they'll take Trippier starts. The
Livramento
will go
goes
there. Yeah, at least them they are
That
better
one
off.
is somehow stable. I'm only worried, but Slot said in the presser
Yeah,
that he can play Jones there.
Jones.
Then Don Jones is he inverts so that the left back stays back.
So Robertson gets cooked on his own.
Mm.
Okay.
But their midfield, Bruno is back, Tonali, Joelinton,
bullies.
The three,
exactly.
the three musketeers,
that's
my
why
guy.
I'm not even worried about Isak.
Uh-huh.
I'm worried about these
The
three
midfield.
man because these guys can bully you out of that field.
Yeah,
And they'll even play handball and you won't notice.
they
I've
even
been
beat,
there.
Joelinton can push you up
they
there.
even beat you up and you won't notice.
They'll beat you up and you won't
They were
even
beating up Jorginho last season.
Those guys are huge.
I know.
But offensively, Newcastle are short.
Yeah.
Lacking
But also
Gordon.
Barnes,
Gordon
Gordon
is
is
not
out. Gordon
got
is
injured.
out.
So
Yeah,
they have
Barnes,
Murphy.
card.
Barnes has, I saw some stat.
Hmm.
He has a goal or assist in every match that he has started.
So he starts today.
Could be today, grandmother.
But I think we'll have too much for them.
Yeah, you'll be too much for them either way.
Because I think defensively we are very somehow stable.
Mhm.
Even in the Champions League, people are saying we only conceded 5 goals in the Champions League.
And three
Three
also
against
when
PSV when we
I played a weak team.
Yeah,
a very weak team.
Mhm.
The other goal is against Milan in the first game
Mhm.
Heritage
and
v
PSG
heritage.
when they knocked us out.
Yeah.
So somehow our defense is okay.
Yeah.
Midfield, I just hope.
No, somehow your defense is
I
the best
hate-
in Europe.
one thing about Curtis Jones.
Mm.
This guy thinks he's Pillow or something.
So you call him Pilo, you're saying.
Yeah, yourself calls him.
You are here, you call him. You're calling me. You remember watching the game here, but when you are here versus Man City, you're calling me Pilo.
He overhauls the
Yeah.
ball too much.
See
Sometimes he slows down the attack.
That is Pilo.
He's not him. He's not him.
But you call him Pilo. You remember when right there. Right there.
Baglea pillow.
Right there.
When
you're
you
doing
play against, I saw that midfield. Like Man City put a very weak midfield. When he gets a poor midfield, oh my, you'll think Pillow is born again.
He's like Doku versus anyone above that. Salah. He
But
gets
no.
unleashed.
No, it's Doku against anyone above 30
Right.
or Trent Alexander.
Alexander.
But anyways, predictions.
Liverpool win 4-0.
We-
What? You asked for my prediction. Liverpool win 4-0.
1-1 full time. 3-1 extra time to
Hey, bro, I
Liverpool.
can't do a 120 again.
You can. And you will today.
I think we'll win 2-1.
Okay.
We will score early, they'll equalize, then we score
You're
a late goal.
Anyway, congratulations to you guys.
on winning the Carabao
On
Cup
On
and
our first
on
trophy
your
of
double,
the season.
on your double this
yeah,
season.
yeah. Congratulations.
my guys, it's been real, it's been interactive. Thank you for always being there for us. Anything you want to add, you can leave it in the comment section. This has been Alternate Channel. Cheers.
Peace.
Mm. We can also be there for you.